ich bin's wieder, okay, so nahe heran. Hier mit meinem Let's Play von Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice. Irgendwann kriege ich es in einen Fluss raus. Also, give me some time. Beim letzten Mal haben wir Trucy ein bisschen ausgefragt, denn jetzt wird sie verdächtigt, mitten in ihrer Show Mysterious umgebracht zu haben, weil sie einen Fehler beim Ausführen eines Tricks gemacht haben soll. Wir glauben es aber nicht. Und jetzt verteidigen wir sie natürlich. Also, das ist selbstverständlich. Na gut, gehen wir zuerst zum Mordschauplatz. Penrose Theater. Genauer gesagt, halt, so, hier, Bühne, davor. Das ist das erste. 27. April, Penrose Theater. The person you are trying to call is not available. Danke. Wie schön, dass es hier jetzt diese Protokollfunktion gibt, seit Dual Destinies. The person you are trying to call is not available. After the tone, please record. I've tried to call him Mr. Wright 100 times, but he never picks up. We've left him some voicemails, so he'll probably call once he gets them. He's going to flip out when he hears that happened to Trucy. Hey, this is the place. The theater where that magical murder happened. Oh yeah, what if they brought the dead body out yet? I hear they already arrested the murderer. They say it's a young girl. Yeah, a high school student. Can you believe it? Kids these days. What's with all the curious bystanders? They sure are kicking up a fuss. How dare they call Trucy a murderer? They've got some nerve. We can't let people think about her. We have to defend her. We can't. Entschuldigung. Apollo? Is that you? Emma! Hi! Dich habe ich auch schon lange nicht mehr gesehen und... Alter! Seid ehrlich, in 3D sieht sie noch geiler aus. It's sure been a while. How you've been? Oh, can't complain. I haven't seen you in ages. Emma's not usually in the best of moods, so I never quite know what to do or say around her. Well, we have some business to take care of, so I guess we'd better get going. Hey, wait a minute! What? Was it something I said? You're darn right it's something you said. What's with your brushing me off like that? We've got haps to catch up on. After all we've been through, you're not still mad at me about something, are you? Sorry, I didn't mean to upset you. Who's this, Apollo? A distant cousin or something? No. Emma's a detective I've had the pleasure of working with before. Hello, I'm Emma Skye, forensic investigator. What? So you're finally a full-fledged forensic investigator? Yeah! I finally achieved my lifelong dream! Look, I've even have an official forensic investigator armband and everything. That's great, Emma! I bet the exam was really hard, huh? Oh, it was a kinch. Really? Because I thought you said something about failing it over and over. Well, never mind that. The important thing is I'm not a plain old detective anymore. So no more boring old investigation for me. I'm so happy I could hug the world. Coming from you, that's really something. Criminals beware. Fingerprinting, luminol testing, DNA analysis. Emma Skye is raring to go, so bring it on! Wow, I guess it's goodbye, Grumpy Klaus. Hello, fanatical son. Ach, immer diese Wetterwitze mit Emma. She's very cheerful, isn't she? Is it because of the weather or something? Ich sag das doch! Weather jokes! Nur weil sie Sky mit Nachnamen heißt. She sure wasn't like this before. She was pretty frustrated back when she was assigned to the criminal affairs department. And she was always munching on chocolate snackles to relieve her stress. Snackles and stress are a thing of the past. I've said goodbye to both of them. And may you never have to see either again. By the way, are you two here because of the murder? Murder? Don't you mean the accident? Oh, then I guess you haven't heard. The case is being treated as a straight-up homicide now. What? Just so you know, I heard that the prosecution is going to argue tomorrow that Tracy outright murdered Mr. Rias. What? Are you kidding? They're treating it as a murder? Emma, please tell us everything you know. Of course, everything to help Tracy. Ah, danke Emma. Mua. Schöner Support. Dich muss man nicht extra irgendwie überreden. Ah. Tja, ja. Wo ja auch im letzten Teil Bobby Fulbright ja nicht mehr dabei ist, aus Reasons. Spoiler, er war der Mörder im 5. Teil, für die es nicht geguckt haben. Haben wir jetzt zumindest Emma wieder zurück und... Ah. Sie ist toll, das heißt wieder Forensikarbeit. Ah. Das macht immer so Spaß, mit dir zu ermitteln. Gut. Why is the case being treated as a homicide now and not involuntary manslaughter? Well, apparently, there's something that proves it was a straight-up homicide. Well, that's vague. Do you know any of the details? No, I'm afraid that's all I was told. Really? How come? Well, because the lead prosecutor is kind of a hard guy to read. So maybe it's just a culture gap thing. Anyway, he's not one to really share his thoughts. Wait, what do you mean by culture gap? I mean that he's a foreigner, so his way of going about things is different. So, who exactly am I up against tomorrow? Oh ja, der Staatsanwalt in diesem Spiel. Erzähl mal. Aber zuerst ein bisschen über sie. Emma. Congrats on finally becoming the forensic investigator you always wanted to be. Thanks! I failed that exam so many times, but I finally did it! I can finally use my forensic kits openly, whenever I want. Oh yeah, you used to have to stealth use a kit you sent away for. Oh, I still use that one too. But now it's more of a hobby kit. It's important to have hobbies too, you know? So basically, nothing's changed. Are you kidding? I don't have to worry about getting in trouble for taking fingerprints for fun now. It's positively life-changing. I can take all the prints I want. Are you sure you're allowed to do that? Sure, I'm sure. I've been collecting all the prints I've taken into a personal database. Now, hold out your hands. I need to get your prints too. Just promise me you won't use them for evil. I can't believe she took my prints too, Apollo. Naja, alles für den Fall. Und alles, um ihre eigene Freude zu stillen. Chief Prosecutor Edgeworth has been reorganizing the prosecutor's office lately. As a part of that effort, he's gotten rid of a lot of Nochmal! What the fuck? As a part of that effort, he's gotten rid of a lot of corrupt prosecutors. Ha! Edgeworth hat aufgeräumt! LOL! Wieso stelle ich ihn mir jetzt Dings, Attack on Titan, da, mit dieser Hausputz da. Den Blick hat er drauf! So the prosecutor's office is looking pretty empty these days. And that's how a foreign prosecutor got assigned to this case? That's part of it, yes. We were short on prosecutors and this guy just happened to be visiting. And what's the purpose of his visit? Well, some insurgents from the kingdom of Kurain are thought to be hiding out here. As an international prosecutor, he apparently came to investigate the matter personally. So he's from the kingdom of Kurain. Auch hier bleibt man nicht vor Kurain verschont. That's right. He's also a Kurainist monk. A monk? So how did he get assigned to this particular case anyway? It seems he's very devoted to furthering his studies as a prosecutor. He wanted to learn how crime scenes are investigated here, so he just showed up. So he was just curious, huh? He looked the entire crime scene over quite earnestly, and just as everyone else was ready to call it a case of involuntary manslaughter, this is most certainly a murder, the cruel act of an impure soul. That's what he said, just like that. Then he volunteered himself as the prosecutor for this case. With the shortage of prosecutors right now, the prosecutor's office was glad to have him. So Trucy was arrested for murder all because of this guy, huh? I have to say, he's definitely not your typical prosecutor. He says court is where a victim receives their last rites. Where the truth is revealed, the criminal is judged and the victim's soul sees salvation. Receiving last rites in court allows the victim to finally rest in peace, or so he claims. So, to him, a trial is like performing funeral rites for the victim, huh? That's certainly a unique way of looking at it. His name is Nayuta Satmadi. What? Nayuta Satmadi? That's right. What, do you know him or something? Oh, I guess you could say I've heard of him. Yeah, well, he is pretty famous. Really? Yes, they say he travels the world, solving difficult case after its difficult case. Where there is a hard case to crack, he's called in to prosecute it. Wow, sounds like he's going to be taught to beat. I can't believe this. I have to stand in court against him? He seems like a very kind and gentle person, though. He's very polite and understanding to everyone he talks to. Huh. So he's a pretty agreeable guy, then? Yeah, he's bound to see what kind of person Trucy really is. But don't they hate defense attorneys in Kurain? Would he even listen to what we have to say? I don't see why not. He certainly seems like the type of person who would. Even so, do you think you could do us a favor, Emma? Could you tell Prosecutor Satmadi about Trucy? About what a good person she is? Of course! Leave it to me! I'll make him understand there's no way Trucy could have committed murder. I hope he listened to reason. Me too. Ja, ja. Und auf einmal wird Apollo nervös. Er kennt Satmadi. Das merkt man doch. Ich meine, sowas Ähnliches hat man ja auch bei Athena gemerkt im 5. Teil, als man zum ersten Mal Simon Blackwell erwähnt hat. Apollo kennt Satmadi. This is looking pretty bad, Apollo. They're calling it a murder, and they've even got proof. What are we gonna do? Look on the bright side, that's what. Always look on the bright side of life. Bright side? What bright side? Well, the good thing about there being proof is that it has to point to the real killer. If we can't find out who that is, we can prove Trucy's innocence. Oh, hey, you're right! Which means our objectives are clear. We have to find... Entschuldigung? We have to find two things. Proof of Trucy's innocence and evidence of the true culprit's identity. You know what, Apollo? You're starting to give me a glimmer of hope! And that means there's only one thing to do. Emma, would it be alright if we investigate the scene? If I said no, you'd just do it behind my back anyway, right? Would I do something like that? Guess the jig is up. Oh, alright. But I'd better come along. Who knows what sorts of mischief you get up to if I'm not there to keep an eye on you. Mischief? Sounds like Emma trusts you about as far as she can throw you, Apollo. He has been known to move things around at the scene of a crime, you know. And what about you? You used to do all kinds of forensic tests on things without permission. There's nothing wrong with that. After all, forensic is always on the side of justice. How is that even remotely fair? Ach Mann, ey. Das ist... ja. Schön, dass wir ein bisschen mit Emma schnacken konnten. Das ist ein good thing. Das ist gut. Na gut. Und dass wir aber schon mal die Erlaubnis haben, uns mal den Tatort genauer anzugucken, ist schon mal ein großer Fortschritt. Erledigen wir aber erstmal die... Wollen wir uns aber erstmal darum kümmern, dass der... ich verliere immer mitten im Satz den Faden. Das ist schlimm. Ja, dass wir Trucy's Gefallen mal erwidern. Sie wollte ja nämlich ein Buch zurückhaben. Dafür gehen wir jetzt erstmal in den Dressing Room. So quasi als Einstieg, weil jetzt wird der Part nämlich beendet. Ne? It's a prank! Ja. BZW, ich habe gerade nachgeguckt, es ist noch genügend Platz, um zumindest... ja. Ich bin zu verpeilt. 27. April, Penrose Theater Dressing Room. The dressing room looks just the way it did before the incident. All these items look kind of lonely without their owners. We have to find Trucy's notebook for her. Let's see, she said it would be in her blue handbag on the table, right? We should see what else we can check out while we're here. Gut, dann wollen wir mal den Platz untersuchen. Das geht ja nämlich auch. BZW, wir können nun... Dieses Mal mache ich sogar die Ausnahme, dass ich mal hier Sachen durchstöber, die eigentlich mit dem Fall nichts zu tun haben. Weil zum Beispiel die Sachen sind doch ganz schnieke. Die gucken wir uns auch schon mal an. Weil was auch bei den Blumen kommt, ist mega nice. Huh? Aren't these Ninetales flowers? You know, those flowers that only grow in Ninetales Vale. Oh my goodness, you're right! There's a card here and a letter to go with it. The card says, "Good luck, Trucy, from Damien and Jinxie Tenma." Mayor Tenma and Jinxie, huh? What does the letter say? Let's see. Oh, there's a message for you in here too. Please tell Mr. Demon Lawyer I said thank you for everything. Thanks to him, I overcame my fears and now I'm not afraid of yokai anymore. And guess what? I've become friends with yokai like Itan Momen and Konaki Jichi. Ahahaha! No matter what happens, I guess she'll never grow out of her demon obsession. Ach ja. Wunderschöne Anlehnung an die zweite Episode von Dual Destinies. So. Und von wem dieser wunderschöne Strauß Rosen kommt? Naja, kennt das am G. Oh, these are from Prosecutor Gavin. Roses, huh? How like him pretentious. They might be pretentious, but you know what? He makes it work. Apollo, I've noticed this for a while now, but you get awfully prickly when it comes to Prosecutor Gavin. You think so? I mean, don't hate him just because he's beautiful. That's not at all! Chip. Da schäme ich mich nicht vor, es zu sagen. Ich schippe Apollo und Klavier. Chip. Das ist so wunderschön, ey. Und da denkt er sich nur, der soll mir Rosen schenken. Verdammt nochmal. Ich liebe es. Okay, weiter. Hey, these flowers, they're from La Miroir. La Miroir? Where have I heard that name before? She's a famous singer. They call her the Siren of the Ballet, and she's pretty popular. Why would a famous singer be sending Trucy flowers? Well, we met her through a case I headed up once. Dritte Episode Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. Wow, your circle of acquaintances is bigger than I thought. La Miroir. I don't know why, but her songs really touch me for some reason. I hope she's doing well. Und für alle, die das Ende von diesem Game dann auch noch nicht mitbekommen haben, sie ist auch Thalassa, also die Mutter von Trucy und Apollo. Was die zwei auch wieder nicht wissen! Fuck nochmal, sagt es denen endlich! Am Ende endet das noch in diesem Him-Daisy-Comic, dass sich Trucy und Apollo hier heiraten wollen und dann bustet Phoenix so out. Surprise, ihr seid Geschwister! Oh. Sollte ich mich daran erinnern, verlinke ich mal diesen Comic. Es ist so dumm. Aber es ist so true. Beeil dich, Phoenix, sag es ihnen! So. Genug Palaber. Jetzt wollen wir doch mal hier an das eigentliche Zeug dingsen. Oh, here's that handbag Trucy was talking about. I feel a little funny about digging around in a girl's purse. I guess it's okay to open it. After all, she did ask us to. But not you, Apollo! Let me do it! Let's see... Huh? No, not this. What's this? Oh wow, she asked... Oh, Trucy, you are bad. What is it? I want to see too! Nichts für kleine Jungs, Apollo. That's funny. She said it was a black notebook, right? But there's nothing like that in here. Maybe Trucy was wrong about where she left it. Let's keep looking around for it. You are bad. Ich bin echt Lasst eure Fantasie freien Lauf, was das genau war. Vielleicht war es ein Yaoi-Manga? What's this? A script of the show? It says Bonnie, so it must belong to that bunny assistant we saw on the show. You and I got to see the first two parts up to the end of the 10:20 AM segment. But this mysterious fire trick, we didn't get to see that part. Yeah, because they cancelled the show after the accident. Hey, there's a note about the fire trick. This will be dangerous. Make sure the fire bucket is ready. Okay. Come to think of it, when Mr. Rias turned into a dragon, it breathed fire, didn't it? Breathed. Oder breathed, keine Ahnung. Coin tricks and fire tricks were Mr. Rias' specialties. Maybe they had some big final planned. when Mysterious and Trucy would face off in a grand magical showdown after his revival. Alles klar. Gut zu wissen. Danke. Na gut, aber wir müssen ja hier dieses Buch finden. Und was haben wir denn da? Was haben wir da? Biology? I say we take a look through Mysterious things too. Hey, is that a notebook sticking out from behind this briefcase? You're right! It's practically screaming! Over here, look at me! Do you think it could be... Oh wow, Athena! Our hunch was right, it's Trucy's notebook. What's it doing mixed in with Mysterious stuff? Good question. Well then. Wenigstens haben wir jetzt das Buch. It's locked. I guess that means we can't read it. I wonder what kind of secrets are in there to make her want to lock it. A girl her age needs a privacy. Besides, everybody has a secret or two they don't want others to know about. If there's anything in there about kisses or crushes, I think Mr. Wright would cry. Ach, Gottchen. Overprotective Papa. So, zu guter Letzt schauen wir uns mal die Poster an. Trucy put some posters up, I see. Oh, here's one of Troop Grammary. Troop Grammary, magical menagerie, huh? Looks like a bunch of folks dressed in outfits a bit too gaudy for their age, if you ask me. But isn't that pretty much how all the best magicians dress? Was Troop Grammary really such a big deal back in the day? I guess so. Everybody in the country knew them back then. They had great tricks. Like making a building disappear or escaping a safe dropped from a helicopter. Wow! I was in Europe at the time, so I had no idea. But if even you know about them, then they must have been really, really famous. I used to see them a lot on TV. I think it was back when I was in junior high. The one in black was the original leader of Troop Grammary, Trucy's grandfather. His name was Magnific Grammary. The one in pink with the mustache, that's Zach Grammary, Trucy's late biological father. Oh, and look, there's Mysterious! So this poster's from back when he was a member of Troop Grammary, huh? Trucy said he left the troop after he was injured during a show or something, right? Richtig. Die Narbe hat man ja auch so schön am Poster gesehen. Well, we've examined just about everything, I think. Looking through other people's stuff was so thrilling, like I'm doing something naughty. I know what you mean. Just don't go poking around in my things at the office. Why? What do you have to hide? I don't think I like how her eyes lit up all of a sudden. Anyway, we'd better get this notebook to Trucy. Ja. Tun wir das mal. Aber dieses Mal jetzt. Im nächsten Part. Egal ob positiv oder negativ, Bewertung wird gern gesehen. Das war's meinerseits. Wir sehen uns das nächste Mal wieder. See you guys!